Oh, I didn't hit the go live button. It's YouTube changed what they're doing. What is going on, loungers and everyone else? How are you guys? We are definitely live. We're definitely live. We're live. We're live. It's live. It's lit. So here's what we got for you today, you guys. Are you ready? We got me, Tommy. We got Eddie hanging out. Say hello, Eddie. We got this guy named Adam. He's there. He needs a haircut, but that's all right. We've got his art in the background that you can see. What topics do we have to discuss today, you might ask? We don't fucking know. We don't know. We don't know because Tommy worked late. They got snowed the fuck in. Right? Is it a blizzard, or is it one of those things where, like, they say it's going to be a blizzard? You guys both check the window. It's not really snowing anymore. You said blizzard, Ed. That sounds like a lot cooler than what it actually is. Like, even if it does happen and is epic. Oh, for real? Oh, that's always nice. That's always nice. So, what has been going on in you guys' worlds? What's the new news? How is the BMW? How's the BMW perform in the snow? Pretty shittily, right? Yeah. Yeah, you... Yeah, you live in a weird place to buy one of those things. What's that? What? Oh, yeah, we're live. No. It's coming through for you. For me, I think. I don't know if we were streaming the audio.
Yeah, I lied. We just got an we got a text from
What's going on, you guys? Payday Podcast. We're here. We're large and in charge. You guys sure heard all the hilarious shit we just said. You missed it. We're not going to redo it. But just trust us. It was a riot. We talked about a lot of important stuff. We solved global warming. There's no longer any hungry people in the whole state of Michigan. We completely, there's other places where people are hungry, but we solved all the issues in Michigan. The water's better. We figured it all out. Eddie got a haircut. Adam doesn't. That's just how we do. That's just how we do. Payday Podcast. So I am Tommy. This is Eddie. A wave or something. There you go. This is Adam. Adam, who the fuck even are you?
My name's Adam. I did the little Payday Podcast thing that you're seeing in front of you, and I do art is what I do.
That is what you do. So we are going to, at some point, possibly have, like, some of Adam's artwork to pull up. But the way that things are going so far today for your boy, it's probably going to break my computer.
That's fine.
So far today, just so everybody knows, not just you guys, so everybody knows, so far today, what's going on in your world today, Tommy? Well, I will tell you, and I'm glad that you asked. So, what happened to me today is I thought I was going to have a pretty regular, normal day at work. You know, go to work around 9, get home around 6. That's usually about what I do. And I had someone who wanted to do a phone call, like, meeting with me. And it was scheduled for 6:30. That's no problem. During the day, he texted me, can we move it to 7? Sure. And then he texted me 4 more times. It ended up being an 8:30 meeting, which gave me not a lot of time to get ready for this. So that's where we are now. And then once I started getting ready for this, big surprise, because Tommy's in a fucking rush, guess what happened? Nothing worked. Nothing worked. Everything's broken. We were live for like 20 minutes. We thought, we find out we're not. We're just sitting here talking. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I need adult supervision fucking, like, immediately. But here we are. So what interesting stuff is there for us to talk about that I don't have to pull up right now so I can fucking pack a bowl so I can smoke and try to relax and not murder my entire family?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing that's on my mind, at least, I mean, people who've tuned in previously, people who don't know, I'm a hip hop artist, I'm a rapper. Nipsey Hussle passed away. Last week he was killed. And unfortunately, you know, shit like that happens, and it's a terrible story because, you know, Nipsey Hussle was somebody who was, I'm a huge famous rapper. Everybody knew about him. And he was actually somebody who was trying to make the hood a better place, or at least his hood. So he bought a little, I don't want to call it a strip mall, but it's just a little section of commerce where he bought a store. He does all that shit. He was helping everybody, man. I mean, I've just seen a bunch of stories come out. Like there was this one that we had seen the other day where it was like, dude was talking about how he was in that neighborhood and he was working as an electrician for the city, and he was working on like the streetlights, making things better. And he said that every day, no matter what time of day it was, whatever, Nipsey would come out and he'd always offer him water and give him, like, you know, offer free merch and stuff like that, you know, because he's helping make the community a better place too. And he didn't know for the longest time that the dude who was doing all that shit for him, that was actually Nipsey. So when he found out that he had died, he right away called his wife and told her, like, that was Nipsey Hussle that was, like, giving me all this shit. And that just goes to show, I mean, how good of a person that he was. I mean, he just went out of his way to help everybody. Unfortunate that he passed so soon.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And, like, the details of how that went down, like, not that any murder is, like, a good thing, but, like, it's so bizarre for somebody who was, at this point in his life at least, like, regardless of what he rapped about, at this point in his life, it seems like he was living a positive life. Like, he's not, like, gangbanging. Sure. He was running a store, because, like, what's the story exactly? He was, like, he owned the store or whatever, and, like, some dude came in and he, like, told him to leave, and dude just came back and shot him the fuck up.
Yeah, so basically what had happened with that is earlier in the day, this guy by the name of, the only thing I can remember, because, I mean, obviously it's a catcher, fucking the dude's name was a little shitty. But he came into the store, and I guess apparently something had came out where he was found out to be a snitch and he was ratting on people. So Nipsey said, Nipsey fucking told him, hey, get off my spot. You ain't allowed here no more. Just don't be coming back around. I don't want to see you no more. And dude got heated by that, went out, got his strap, came back to the spot, and fucking just murdered him in cold blood.
Yeah, see, now I read this one report, and I don't know if this is accurate too. Like, I had seen that, and then I also seen that even though, like, you know, Nipsey told the guy to leave or whatever, that he left, like, on good terms. Like, the one thing I saw was, like he told him to get out, but he was like, yo, it's not even like that. And then they, like, dacked each other up, and dude left, and then 20 minutes later he comes back shooting.
That's fucking crazy. I haven't seen that, but if that's
it might not be true. It might have been one of, like, the earlier reports, and then the truth comes. You know how that goes? Like, you hear all these different stories, and I'm not super like, you know, in tune with what's happening in LA. But, you know, it's a crazy thing. Like, I mean, rap artists, like, it happens. Like, these guys get killed. Like, a lot of times they're people that are and or were gangsters, and that's still who is around them. So, like, it makes sense that shit happens. But, like, you know, one of the reports that I saw, or an article I read, or whatever you want to fucking call it, was saying how, like, you know, leaders, or a leader within the Crips, a leader within the Bloods, have both come out, like, to say, like, you know, how sad they are, like, for the city and all that. And LAPD, yeah, it was like the chief or like a deputy, like, not like just some cop, like someone way high up was like, when I read that it was Nipsey, I had to read it twice because I couldn't believe a guy like him would die that way. Like, he was such a good guy. Like how great of a dude do you have to be for the Crips, the Bloods, and the LAPD to be like, he's a good guy?
Well, and then they're getting ready to have a big ass march for him. I think they said that it was gonna encompass, like, over 200 and something blocks, if I'm correct. But
no shit. Now, and what is the purpose of the march? Do you know? Like, I mean, just like a parade for him, or are they trying to raise awareness for guns, or
so I assume that's going to be for Nipsey. But I mean, the thing is like, right before Nipsey died, he was getting ready to go have a meeting with the LAPD, and he was going to go talk about, you know, how to curb gang violence and how we can stop this shit from continuing. So I think that's probably going to have something to do with it. Obviously, I mean, you know, when something like that happens in your city, I would assume that you want to, you know, get behind the people that are suffering. Especially, I mean, there was no reason not to. I mean, he was liked by everybody. So
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's really crazy. And now, did you like listen to his music like very much before he passed away, or not really? Because I wouldn't say that I'm a huge Nipsey fan, but there was like 3 or 4 Nipsey songs that I had in several playlists. Like I definitely knew who he was and liked him, but I never like really sat down and listened to his discography per se.
Yeah, and that's the same with me. I never really listened to Nipsey Hussle. I actually knew a lot more about his story prior to his death than anything that he was really about. But like his features and shit, like on YG and all that, I loved his features. He's got such a great voice, and it complements a lot of LA rappers very well. So
absolutely.
Shame.
Absolutely. Hustle and Motivate is my favorite Nipsey song.
I have to check that out for sure.
It's not like it's the same beat, but it's a twist on the original instrumental for Hard Knock Life from Annie. So it's like that same Annie. It's different. It's not like it's the same beat. But when you first hear it, you're like, what is that? And then you realize what it is. And he even says, like, I hustled a hobo away. It's a fucking great song. It's a great song.
I have to check that shit out for sure. Hey, yo, we got some people in the chat, though. Shout out to the AM Hookah. I'm pretty sure that's Matt. He's the one who won the it was the stick. What is that one called?
The Eternal Torch.
Eternal Torch. He actually, I've seen a couple pictures of it hanging up on his wall.
I appreciate you. So
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So for people who actually watch our show on a regular basis, Adam is the guy who makes the art that we give away.
Hey.
I've got some too tonight if you want to, Tommy.
I mean, I don't even know if we're actually really live. I'm excited that people are commenting. I don't know what the fuck is going on tonight. So yeah, let's do it, because I don't think I can change screens. This whole show is completely going off the rails. Yeah, I'm down to get some. I'm definitely down to get some art away, man. That's always cool.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hey, and we also got the homeboy Jimbo Suave, also known as Jimmy, also known as my homie. That's actually my producer, my boy. We've been making music together for a really long time. He always comes out whenever I fucking share my shit. So I appreciate you coming out, Jimmy. Appreciate you. Much love.
Absolutely. Thank you for stopping by, man. And he's like your producer?
Yeah. Well,
I like how you said that. Like you're like real, like you just got real famous all of a sudden. Oh, he's my producer. Oh, really?
No,
Did he make a beat for me? I told you he's my fucking producer. We bought him. Like how Outkast used to buy the video girls. Do you know about that?
What?
Do you know how Outkast used to buy the video girls, the girls in their videos?
Really?
They would so I mean, they would pay them really well. Like those girls, like the girls that were featured in their videos, and they would have the same girls. Like, and now if you go back and watch like Outkast videos, do that later. You'll see like, oh yeah, it's that same chick. Oh yeah, it's that same chick. Oh yeah, it's that same chick. Now, I could be completely full of shit and totally wrong, because this is one of those things where it's like, no, I don't think I am, because I know that I've heard this, but now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember if I heard it from another asshole friend or if I actually heard it from a reliable source. But I'm going to go ahead and say it like it's truth anyway, because we're on YouTube. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. As long as we don't talk about anti-vaxxing, they're not going to take our shit down. So we can just talk about whatever we want. So what I heard was that Outkast, like in like the late 90s, early 2000s, when like video vixens was like a thing, they would get these girls that were like, you know, crazy hot. And the way that I had heard it was they were finding them like different ways. It isn't like these were girls that were like trying to be video vixens or like professional models and shit. Like they just would find hot chicks like at a club or whatever and give them a great deal, but make them sign a do not compete for like 5 or 10 years. So, so you're an Outkast girl. That's all you're gonna. That's it. You're not a model. You're not a video girl. You're not a porn star. You're an Outkast girl.
That's fucking dope.
That's crazy.
I have to look into that. That's really crazy.
Give him like a
yeah, don't look into it now, because like, I'll look real bad if you just Google and prove me fucking wrong. Because like I said, I started saying it, and as soon as I started saying it, I was like, I'm not making this up, but whoever told me could have been, because I don't remember where I saw this. I don't think it was on VH1.
That's fucking hilarious. That's crazy, because like what are they, that song with Luda, fucking Luda and Snoop, Who Let These Hoes in My Room, and he's talking about how all these hoes, he sees all these hoes in these videos, and it's the same hoe that's in Nate Dogg's video, and you know, same hole that's in Dr. Dre's video and this, that, or the other. So I mean that makes sense. That actually does sound like that's something that could be for real.
That's what I heard.
It's wild. I figured it would be like just Craigslist.
Craigslist wasn't around in the 90s.
That's true. Shit.
That's what you guys are gonna do when you do your music videos. You're gonna Craigslist the video vixens. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess that's a fair point.
I've never seriously shopped for female talent on Craigslist, but I will say if that were to be my thing, what a scary proposition that is just to consider.
Yeah.
Even just like as a dude, and like especially for the girl. So like even as a dude, like that's like such a dangerous idea. Like I don't pay for sex. Like I'm not saying that like let's all go get hookers at any point. No. What I'm saying is like if you're going to, like the idea of like setting up the meetup online and like showing up at a place like cinnamon buns is at the fucking Hojo up the street. I'm sure we'll stop there. I'm sure this will go fine. It's like, I feel like it's guys that were trying to get murdered, and then they're like, oh, wow, I got a blowjob today instead. But there's no way that's a good idea. There's no way that's a good idea.
Such luck.
Like, I'm on the place where everybody else buys used couches, but I'm really looking for a rim job.
That's a lot. That's a lot to be looking for.
Well,
get your salad tossed real quick.
Very eclectic taste. Yo, don't knock it until you tried it.
Hey man, I know. Yo, I got a homie who's into that. Not him.
No, don't
not him,
me, dog.
But one of our homies that's pretty close to both of us. He told us a story one time of this chick he took home from the bar, bro, and she tossed his salad like you wouldn't believe it. It was crazy. I don't know how much I can get into that, but it was.
Let's get into it. No, let's get into it. Everything I had planned, we can't do. Let's go.
Well, hold on, time out real quick before we go further. Frank hit me up privately, and he also said in the chat, "You're coming through a little bit staticky. I'm not hearing that on my end."
I'm coming through staticky, or Frank, or you are?
No, they're saying that you are.
Okay, it could be my speaker. Is it real bad? Do I need to try to change it? Fucking problem.
Does Tommy need to try to change something up with his mic, or can you sit through it for like another half hour?
Oh, maybe I just have it turned up too loud. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
That would be sick.
Is that any better, you guys? Am I still real staticky?
We'll find out in a minute, but until then, we'll keep on going.
Yeah, until then, let's tell us about your butthole licking story.
That's not me. Well, I mean, listen, dog.
Stop looking at me, dog. It's not me.
I'm not saying
it's okay, dude. Look, it's 2019, man. It's an erogenous zone. You're fine. You're fine. It's all right. It feels good.
Nah, but so my boy, he was like, I don't even remember how it came about. Like, I think we were talking about like, eating a chick's booty, and he started talking about like, oh shit, like I brought this chick home one time, like she fucking was licking all up on my butt.
I wasn't there.
You were there. You definitely heard that story.
I've heard it.
He was in the room.
Yeah, he was even watching. No, but yeah, he said it felt nice. I mean, that's not my way, but.
So here's the thing with that. It's one of those things. Now, I mean, obviously, there's people that's their shit. You know what I mean? That's like their thing.
Literally.
And that's gross. That's gross.
Oh, I thought it was 2019. What happened to that?
Fuck,
that's too much. No, that's how you get like sepsis and all kinds of bad stuff can happen. If you run around with E. coli, no. Shower first. All right, shower first.
Salmonella.
Is that how you say salmonella?
Salmonella.
What do you say? You're saying it different now.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that.
Salmonella.
Well, hold on. How do you say water, Tommy?
How do I say water?
Yeah, do you say water like the normal people do, or do you say water?
I say water.
Water.
I can turn it on and off. Like I'm now aware that I do say it funny. Where for a long time I like, dude, oh, you said it weird, especially on the internet. Like that was the only time I really learned because like everybody talks like that here. Like there's a bunch of other stuff that people will point out. Matty Piat, when he was more active at THL, he used to point out all the funny things I would say like all the time.
Facts.
And then I'd rewatch the videos and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right, I do. I sound like a retard.
You're just a weirdo in general, really. I mean, when we break it down,
That's true. Speaking of which, let's get back on topic. So here's the thing with having your butthole licked. Frank's gonna love this. The thing is, so if you're not so that there's some people. This is what I was trying to say. There's some people that like that's their thing, and that's fine. That's fine. If your thing is have your butthole like that's great, dude. Like do you like find you a girl who'll do that? I don't know. Buy her a ring. But
right, sure.
And there are people that they've never had that done, but they think they would like it. That's a different situation. My
problem is like I can't even think about that. Like I think about like someone licking on my butthole, and like that just doesn't sound like that feels good at all.
It doesn't. It doesn't sound like it feels good at all. And then someone does it, and you're like,
So Tommy, what's your story?
Yeah, what's your story, dog?
That's my story. That's my story. So the thing I'm speaking from real life experience, fellas. Okay. The thing with it, this is my experience. I'm not gonna go into too much gory detail on it, but when you're not really ready for it, like you're laying back, you're getting taken care of, she's doing her thing, you're relaxing, you're feeling okay. All of a sudden, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing that for?
Stop. No, he's reading the comments. He's reading the comments.
You look kind of sorry. I'm telling my fucking story. So, you're laying back, you're getting taken care of and all this, and then all of a sudden, she starts creeping further and further down. and that's you're sitting there like in your head, like, what are you doing? What is she doing? What is she about to do? And then I'm like, what are you doing? And like, she didn't say anything. And then all of a sudden, it's like, whoa, stop doing that. Actually, you can go ahead. Go ahead and fix it. It's one of those things. For me, it's not like it's super, super, super exciting or something that I would ask for or have asked for.
Hey, but if they ask you about it at the massage,
when it happens, it's pleasant. It's like it's almost not even sexual. It fucking feels nice. Like if I ever have enough money to just pay someone to do that for me, that's all the time.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about the legality of that, but
yeah.
Oh, that's definitely illegal. No, I can't do that here. I'd have to like move to Thailand or somewhere.
That's yeah, facts. I believe it. What the fuck? What are we on? We're just talking about
Payday Podcast. What's up, you guys?
Yo,
we're with an artist. We have a very important artist talk about art. Instead, we're talking about buttholes. Everybody's comfortable. Nothing's wrong. How many viewers do we have? Is anyone still watching our butthole show?
Yo, all of them are still, bro. He said, well, Frank, while you were talking about buttholes, made a comment and said, what if it came as a surprise?
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly the situation I'm talking about, the surprise butt licking. At first, it's startling. Because you don't know. Like, you think of, like, why is she lifting my balls up? Like, what the fuck is she going to do to my balls? Because that's really what was going through my head. What is she going to do to my balls? Like, this girl's got this new technique that I'm not aware of.
and then busted it out on you, changed your life forever.
And then all of a sudden, it's like you get one little swipe, and you're like, did she do that on accident? What was that? And then she does it again, and you're like, whoa. It's like, you're afraid that she's going to stick something in. Like, you're not preparing me for anything, are you? We have to have a conversation first. I'm not rolling it out, but let's talk. What do you got? What are we talking about? What's the shape like? Let's talk, you know? But
how ballsy do you have to be as either a man or a woman to just do that without saying anything first, right? Because like maybe they were having some explosive diarrhea or something, and all of a sudden they stick their tongue in your fart box, and all of a sudden,
as a man that very much enjoys going down on girls, like I'll tell you point blank, like if I'm going down on a girl, you're a quarter inch from her butthole anyway. Like, if she had some explosive diarrhea issues going on, like, give me a fucking heads up before I'm down there. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I'll play with the kitties and we can just get it in. There's no reason for me to be down there if that's a real concern. And that being said, I have surprise attacked many a girl's buttholes with the
I don't know if that's something you want to say on the podcast.
I mean, it's consensual. It's not like I'm doing it. Like a surprise that she's walking by and I just grab her.
Is it?
Adam has some art to give away. Let's show the art that Adam has to give away.
I like where we're at.
Yeah, you would like being where we're at, man. I'm gonna hold this one. He's gonna show what you got.
Yeah, who wants some art?
So I got two. Fuck, which was?
Nobody can fucking see it. Hold it in front of the microphone, genius.
There you go, Jesus, come on.
Where?
Go towards the mic. The middle. The middle's the mic.
Wait.
There you go.
In front of the microphone. See, that's in front for you, but for us, that's behind.
Yeah,
That looks really good.
So I've got 2 11 by 17 prints that are up on my website right now. I think they're 15.
Yo, I just won that one.
Yeah. Only once I get my cookie dough, dog.
I'm not in charge of the cookie dough. Cam's not sending the cookie dough out to anybody. Let's go on to be straight. Everyone's beating up on me and Frank for not sending stuff out. I think Cam's sitting on like pounds of cookie dough. So everybody DM Cam too. Don't just plug me.
Yo, absolutely. Someone said there was some echo in here. There's probably an echo in here because we put the pictures in front of the back, so it had some issues. But we're back. We're good. Turn up.
If we're not, let us know.
Yeah, is my sound better? Has anybody said anything? If my sound's any better? I mean, we're almost fucking done now. But
nobody's talking about you, Tony.
Frank was talking about rim jobs a minute ago, obviously, you know.
Honestly, I'm going to change the title. This is just going to be the rim job episode featuring Adam.
Hey, you know, sometimes you got to bring in a fresh face.
We're out here. You know?
I mean, what are we up to viewers-wise?
We have 3 people waiting.
that's literally what we said.
What does that even mean?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I was there before we started, and it's still there. There's comments, though.
They just said you got super echoey, Tommy. I don't know what happened. He is worse. For some reason, you are worse now.
Worse for wear, you know what I'm saying?
My echo got worse? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. One of the homegirls said Tommy's shit sucks. Tommy's sound sucks.
What's up, Julia?
What's up, Julia? Not, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. She knows
His
who she
Julia.
is.
Well, but my...
Sure, facts.
Facts.
How you doing, Tommy?
Is this any better? This might be better. I think I had 2 mics on.
Oh, you fucking dummy.
Dude, I told you, this whole thing is fucked up. Everything's wrong today. Everything's wrong today. We're supposed to go with 10 so that then we can lead into the AM Luca Gamecast. Instead, we go with 11, which I think is the same time he's going. Frank said he was going live, too. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hey, it's all right, man. We just roll with the punches. That's how we do it at the Payday Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
What are you guys smoking over there?
What you smoking?
Fuck. Tangiers, Brambleberry.
What's that taste like?
It's kind of it's sweet, but it's mellow. It's good. It's just like it's like a mixed berry flavor, kind of.
That was going to be my next question. Is Brambleberry a fruit? Because me and Eddie, we don't know fruits, dude. We eat like apples and oranges, and that's it. Anything else, totally foreign.
Weren't we talking about some kind of fucking apricot last time?
Apricot, yeah. If you can show me 3 different pieces of fruit, and I couldn't pick an apricot out.
Shit, son. So they said that you sound a little bit better, but not much.
Oh, well, this is it. So fucking turn your speakers up. I don't know what to tell you guys.
All right, facts. We done. We running it.
This is good as it gets.
I'm smoking some Tangiers double apple. I think it's called Midnight Orchard Apple.
Yeah.
But it's basically double apple.
Midnight Orchard.
There you go. I didn't know you were a double apple guy.
You know, I didn't know that either until about a year ago. And then I was like, yo, double apple is actually really fucking
well,
fire.
and the Tangiers is by far the best double apple. It's not nearly as aggressive as, I don't know who.
Nekla or Alfaker.
Yeah.
What do you call it? The first
Nekla?
one. Nekla?
Nekla? N-E-N-A-K? Nakla?
I say Nakla, but I don't know that that's right, but I never heard anyone say Nekla.
Well, so like
start saying Nekla.
I used to go to a lounge, and the lounge owner, he's Middle Eastern, so that's what he would call it. So I just started calling it that. But I understand.
If anyone should know, it would be him.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't hear what you said.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Do it live.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
What were you saying, dog?
I don't even know. I was making a regular point, and then you guys just started laughing like a couple idiots. So now
because we kept interrupting you every time you would talk. So
yeah, sorry.
We were trying to make sure that you got your airtime too.
Yeah, I know. They're already having a hard enough time hearing me, and I got Goldilocks over here trying to talk the fuck over me.
Yo.
I got one time. So I work at the Home Depot, and there's this we have like a regular customer, and he's like a really big, muscular dude, a man's man, if you will. And I wear tall socks at work, and he called me Pippi Longstockings. And so Goldilocks. But what?
So you punched him right in the dick.
No, I said, have a nice day, sir.
Yo, we're on YouTube, dude. You can lie. You can lie. You can lie. No, you got in a fight and you got fired.
I told him that we couldn't do any memes on the podcast, so he took it to heart. But you can lie.
All right,
we can do memes. We can lie. We can do memes. We can break. That's what we do, man. That's it.
Who the fuck? Someone just said, "Where's Cloudmaster Flex?" And I'm gonna have to steal your hookah for a second because I'm gonna show him what he means. Oh. hold on. Close those vents on the Lotus. It's fucking over.
Where's Cloudmaster Flex? Cloudmaster Flex is here. You just can't see him because he's down here. He's right here. He's down here. He's standing up.
This is smoking. This is actually really fire. This flavor. Yeah. God damn. I bought him a new bowl. Well, he bought himself a new bowl. But
nah, you bought it for him. Was it an anniversary present?
Yeah. I've been licking his butthole for too long now. I had to put a bowl on it. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. I think every episode we should just have another guest on and just surprise them with some terrible conversation.
Absolutely.
And like, we'll do just like we did for this one. Like, we'll talk about all the topics we're going to go over. We'll have them send us pictures. Poor Adam sent me like 30 pictures to show and go over. None of that got prepared. This is
only
it.
You asked.
Huh?
He said only because you asked.
I did. No, that's what I mean. Like, I asked them to. That's what I'm saying. And that's what we should do. Every guest, we'll have them like be real well prepared. We'll go over all the topics, and then we'll come on and we'll just like we'll get in a fight about blue cheese for 40 minutes.
Yo, I mean, we could talk about blue cheese for 40 minutes. Absolutely. I mean, that was the first thing you said to fucking Adam when you greeted him the other day, and then he decided he didn't want to open it for a whole day.
I didn't. My life's been upside down with these overnights. All right.
Sure. Yeah, a lot of stress at the Home Depot.
I had. Like,
no, none of this wood is straight.
That's a problem, dog, because then nobody buys it.
No shit. Line up, dude. If you're like who is it, Mike that was having a bunch of issues with the Regal not having the same knots?
Yeah.
The knots ain't lined up.
Really?
Well, his whole shit, like, it was kind of crooked, but he thought it was a little more crooked.
It wasn't bad though. I mean, he was talking mad shit, and so
well, you know,
it was just funny. It was a funny situation to be in.
Fine.
Well, he paid way more. So he paid. How much did he say he paid? Like $300-400 for it? Because it was a diamond wood.
I honestly don't remember.
I think it was like a really high end Regal, and he was fucking mad because like, see how mine is like just a half.
Yeah,
I would pick it up, but I got coals on it. But so like the wood is split in half, so like it's this long, and like the wood is cut here, and there was a knot on one side and a knot on the top side. And they were like off just a little bit. And he was like, yo, this fucking thing sucks. I'm upset with it. And then I don't think he ever returned it or said anything to him. But
because it's fine. Because it's fucking
This is really okay.
Yeah, people just like to cause stirs over little things like that. But what are you smoking, Chief?
What am I smoking? I am smoking Trifecta Dark Deja Du.
Oof.
I'm smoking it out of the Bengala. And I'm smoking it.
Oh, yeah, facts. That's the new bowl.
No.
No? Oh, shit.
Magma's the new bowl. I just don't fucking have one, Frank.
Fuck. Well, hey, Frank's here. He's gonna hear that.
Good.
Even though you live like 2 hours away from each other, you could just drive up.
3. We live like 3.
Oh,
we live
cool.
as far away as possible to still be in the same state, like, basically. I live all the way south and he lives all the way north. Like, I can throw a rock to Delaware and he can throw a rock to New York.
Shit,
that's crazy.
That is pretty wild. Yo, so Frank said so George gets his wood from Home Depot then.
All right.
I mean,
I don't know what you're trying to say, Frank.
You better get that lumber department under control, Chief.
Quality lumber, my man.
Yeah, why are 2x4s not really 2x4 anymore?
They've never been 2x4, man.
They're
2x4 before they're milled.
Nah, dude, 2x4s in like the fucking up until the 70s were 2x4.
I'm sorry that you remember that, but I don't.
Are you sure? You've definitely been growing your hair since 1966.
Dog, you're the old one here.
Yeah, dude, you got like 30 years on both of us
combined.
Combined.
That's wild.
Old fuck.
Yeah, I'm like fucking 4 years older than you guys. You guys are assholes. How old are you, Adam?
Huh? How old am I?
Yeah.
21.
You're 21?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
97, boy.
Hey, turn up.
Right.
I'm old enough.
I mean,
He only says he's 21. He's on here smoking. He's really fucking 14. And how about you, Ed? What are you? You're what? 34?
I'm 23. Jordan. I'm in my Jordan years.
All right.
Multiple 23s.
We're gonna stretch out 23 as long as we can.
An old white lady.
23 is a good year. 23 is a good year. I'm 30.
Damn.
Yeah. I know. I'm like an adult. Fucking sucks.
Yeah, you got like actual like responsibilities and shit.
Sometimes. I mean, like, I don't usually live like I do, but I do.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means, bro.
What does that mean? That means that, like, I pay my cable and my electric when I get that notice that says it's getting turned off in 3 days. I'm like, fuck. I mean, who the fuck reads mail? Who has time for that shit? Like, fucking email me.
Yeah, I mean, you could be not 30 and actually like sign up for automatic bill pay and shit, but you're going through the mail still.
I don't trust that shit.
They're watching my every move. They're gonna know how much electricity.
No, you wanna know what happened to me? I had a car. My first car that was like my car was a Maxima that I leased, and I had it set up for automatic payments, and then I got rid of that lease early, and I switched, and I got a Cadillac, and I was paying on that. And for like 3 months, they took money out of my checking account because I didn't notice, because I don't fucking look, really. You know what I mean? It was just like, I looked at my money, and I'm like, I have less money than I should have. Like, what am I doing? Like, do I have a heroin habit that I'm not aware of? Like, what is happening here? Then I go through my statements, and I'm like, fucking these guys still taking my money. They gave it back. So ever since then, I turned off all my automatic payments, and then I just don't check my mail. I check my mail like once a month. I have like a big stack of mail. It's on the table right now. It's sitting over there. All my mail is right there. Like, yeah.
No bill pay. I don't go through my mail till like 2 months down the road. Like, I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah. It's dumb. No, it's really not good. Like, it's not. I'm not proud of it, but that's where we're at.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for sure. Hey, that's how I afford the BMW. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you do.
Yeah, I just wait till the last minute to pay bills.
Yeah. That's
I think we're like 2 months back on rent or something.
Yeah, this is actually the last show here.
We're gonna have a new setup next time.
On the street.
Awesome, boy.
Live from the Blizzard.
Real urban, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Well, we got Adam here. We haven't even talked to Adam at all. What the fuck is our problem?
We've been talking to Adam
about your art. Tell us what do you do? Like why do you art?
I came to the conclusion the other day that why I like art is because you can't really win in art, and I don't win a whole lot of things, so it's kind of up my alley. You know, it's hard to be the best.
So now we know why we don't talk to Adam, because fucking we're having a real fun time, and now everybody's fucking sad.
Well, you know, I started like in high school, like sophomore year, and then senior year, I was taking like 3 hours of art a day, just threw my headphones in and would work. And after high school, I wasn't doing too much. And then a year or two later, I started picking up pens again. And over the past couple months, I've decided to like try to embrace it and go head on with it. So I started a Facebook page, W Art.
Follow that shit.
You can find my also on Instagram, and I've got a website, wart.com, that and that's double DOUL
double DOUBLE
YOUART.com, like spelling it out, because my last name starts with a W. It's funny. But yeah, so I've been starting to make prints and stickers. I've got a design that I'm working in the process of getting pins made. That's my ultimate goal. I got really influenced by art through music and the communities that I'm a part of within those different genres of music. And I found some really dope artists that are not like, you know, Leonardo da Vinci or Picasso, but just dudes, females, whatever, doing what they love. And I decided that sounds fun. And so, yeah, buy my shit.
Absolutely. And yo, I can't remember who it was, but I think you told me once before. Who paid for your first piece you sold?
That would be you, Tommy. Actually, printed on this shirt that I'm wearing.
Yo, shout out to Brooklyn.
Sir, first sale at the THL Teespring store.
Yes, sir.
Buy that shit.
All of it. Buy it all. All the socks you can put on your feet. You guys still doing socks?
We are still doing socks. There are also socks available. Yes, there are THL socks, and they are awesome.
How do you not have a pair of THL socks yet?
Because they're probably too small for my fucking big ass feet.
Probably.
He
wears like NFL players that like go up to your knees and shit, like the NFL socks.
Like soccer socks. Sure. They're that's like what they actually are, and they're just loud and vibrant, like my personality is.
That's perfect.
That was a good one.
So that.
But who is
dick.
who is your who inspires you? Like why? Like because that shit's crazy. Like let me see that. That shit is mad crazy. So I'm looking at this right now. Like what made you think to make something like this?
So originally I started doing like, it was more, I guess, like fan art. Like I would do like album covers and tweak them a little bit and like kind of like just follow pictures. And the man Lex Nutho really got me into music and art combining because he does a lot of Bass Nectar art, and Bass Nectar is probably, if not one of my favorite artists music wise. And Lex Nutho does a lot of pins and prints and stuff, and it got me wanting to make pins. And then I stumbled across this guy named Aaron Brooks. Oh, look at you.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet, but never mind. But this dude, Aaron Brooks, he's wild. You should check him out. He's Colorado native. And he does some wild shit. And it's all really insane. A lot of weird eyes, mouths, noses coming out of everything. This is a piece that I'm working on right now. This is actually the design that I'm probably going to be making into a pin.
The thing for yourself?
Yeah.
All right, so that's on the screen now. So I was going to go through some of your pictures here.
Yeah.
Pull that up. Let me transition over.
That one I actually made in high school, and it was originally like made out of a bunch of construction paper that was like taped together, and it was like a picture frame, and then the dude's head was gone and the smoke was going up and the picture frame was breaking and stuff. And it's something that I've wanted to come back to for a while and finally did this week. And the think for yourself in question is just think for yourself, ask questions, learn. Knowledge is power. What else you got, Tommy?
I don't know, man. It's not loading. Here we go.
You're good. You're good.
My computer's not ready for this shit.
Yo, so this is a little dude I made shit yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. I wanted to start doing some like kind of more like I wanted like a character, I guess, to like consistently draw. And so this dude's name is Jack, and this is him on his first day at work. But see on that he's a little nervous. But yeah, you're gonna see some shenanigans on his home planet and what he gets into. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one actually.
That's a pretty good one.
That was the original ink. So that's
tacos and yoga.
Yeah, we're watching way ahead though.
What are you talking about? No. That's old shit.
Oh, okay.
This is what's right now.
Okay. So that one is a different variant of the print that we're giving away. That one is pretty cool because it's got holographic shards in it, so it's like reflective. It's the Taco Supreme edition. I have like 2 left. You want to grab them on my website. And the reason it's the Taco Supreme is because it has the glob cheese, the glob
sour cream. There you go.
I almost say cream cheese. We've been eating too many things.
We have been eating
and that makes it the Taco Supreme, as this one does.
Well, you can't see that. But on the other one that we have, it's just a regular taco with no, just the taco meat, the cheese, and the lettuce and tomatoes.
And that's yeah.
I'm just scrolling through real quick.
Yeah, that's Eric Ark Elliott. He is the producer for the Flatbush Zombies. I have inks for all 3 of them, Zombie Juice and Michi Darko. They're a great group. If you don't listen to Flatbush, you should.
Absolutely. Eddie put me on the Flatbush, and they're fucking incredible.
Flatbush is for the kids, man.
Facts all day.
That's the fucking other weird one that we're giving away. Yeah, I don't know. That one just kind of fell out of my brain. We just started rolling with it and
it's fucking cool.
Trying new.
And this is one of the ones we're giving away?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's give some shit away. Let's go.
Yo, facts. How do you want to do this? You're the man. You're the man of the hour this time.
How do y'all do this?
Typically, what we do is we just pick a fucking name.
I was gonna say if you guys want some of my art, just say that you want some art, and then we'll pick some names.
So right now, say I want art.
Facts.
Because I don't want to give it to someone who doesn't want it. You know,
I heard, because I want all of it.
Tommy, when nobody replies, I'll send you both of them.
What are you trying to say about our show, man? Fuck.
Oh, I'm saying about my art. That wasn't me.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, dude! But those, I mean, I've never been. I'm a hip hop producer. I've never been good with a pencil, and I think it's really dope, like living with somebody and coexisting with somebody who is fucking crazy. Like the shit that he does just blows my damn mind. And
thanks, Doc.
I don't know, dude. I think it's just it's dope. I mean, you see shit like this, like that he just did, and I just think, how the hell does that come to your mind? And then how the hell do you put that shit on the paper? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, now like for something like that, like for this real abstract stuff, like when you sit down and start drawing, are you generally like, you like usually have an idea of like all right, like you did that tacos and yoga, like that shit was weird. It's dope, but it's fucking weird. Like, did you have a vision of that in your head, or do you just start drawing and then you're like, oh, that's fucking cool?
I kind of start drawing. So like I actually did those 2 in different techniques that I'm trying out to see what I'm more comfortable with. The tacos and yoga, I sketched out completely, the black and white. And then I've been doing art on an iPad Pro with an Apple Pencil. So it gives me a lot more flexibility with materials, and I have literally all the materials at my fingertips, and I don't have to get them.
So what I'm hearing, like from this, like just as me, a person who's not like an artist, but like what I'm gathering from what you just said is that fucking Home Depot really pays, huh?
Yeah, shit, dude. I wish.
I don't know, dude. You're over here like with fucking iPads and pencils and all kinds of crazy shit. I got a whole computer that I can't run fucking 2 windows on at the same time.
What the fuck? What did you say? Hold on.
So I got a work computer that I can't run 2 windows at the same time. Like if I have too much shit open right now, because when I'm running the OBS that we run the show from, I'll just crash it. That's what happens. Our first couple streams, we tried to do too much, and everything just broke.
When Eddie asked me to be on, I was assuming we were gonna be doing it how we're doing it, and he assumed that I'd be on my computer, and that's also not an option for me. So my computer like might start up, maybe. Or lucky.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. We don't need no computers. We're good.
Yeah, you know what I heard is really good for computers?
Water.
Olive oil.
Shit. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Water mixed with olive oil.
Yeah, water and olive oil.
Cure all for any blue screens of death, any viruses you got. Just pour a whole fucking cup of that shit.
Monthly maintenance.
Facts.
You know, just pour some water on it.
Keep that dust.
Us Italians, we use olive oil for everything. My grandpa needed knee surgery. And he went to the doctor, and like, you know, they did the scans and all this shit. And they're like, you need surgery. And he was like, all right, yeah, well, I'm gonna put that off. And for like 2 months, he rubbed olive oil on his knee every night, like that was gonna loosen it up.
Did it?
No, of course not.
I was waiting for some crazy ass story.
Fucking olive oil. No, I go over to the house one day, and my grandmother is rubbing fucking olive oil on his knees. I'm like, when the fuck did you become a witch doctor? Like, what are we doing? Like, what kind of Italian Santeria is going on? She's praying and rubbing his knee with olive oil. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
You fucking burn some sage, run around the house. You put some fucking Vicks vapor rub on your chest because you can't breathe and shit. I know all about that.
Serious stuff. My grandpa was serious with some of the Italian stuff, like the fucking Maloiks. Do you guys know about the Maloiks? You know what that is?
The Maliks?
The Maloiks. It's like if somebody's putting bad juju on you. So that's why like Italians, like you see guys wear like I think Frank has the pepper necklace.
Sure. Okay.
So that is to guard from the Maloiks. Same thing with doing this with your hands. So you'll see guys with the pendants doing this with the pendant and like that. Wow. With it down, that means you're guarding from the Maloiks. So like if you're around people that you know are wishing you harm, hold your hand like this and put it in your pocket. And then their bad will won't be forced upon you. My grandfather believed in that shit, like to the point that like until I was like 10 or 11 years old, like I fucking did too. Like when I was around people who didn't like me, I got my hand in my pocket like a fucking idiot. Like Pop said, I gotta fucking do this. And I went over to one day, like he had gone through a string of bad luck. I forget what happened. Like something went wrong with the car, and then like the gutters fell off the house, and then he went to the casino and lost like $700 in 22 minutes. And I don't know the exact what it was they were doing, but like I go over there because I was always really really tight with my grandpa. I have a tattoo on my arm for him, and I go over and like he's there, and like my grandmother is doing like it. The only way that I could describe what it looked like, it was like a seance kind of shit. Like she's got this pot, and I forget now if it was oil or boiling water or whatever you're doing, and then she's like dropping olive oil into it. And depending on the way the olive oil reacts, that'll tell you whether or not somebody put the Maloiks on you. And sure enough, somebody put the Maloiks on him. And, like, the olive oil did something in the pan. Like, it did something in the pot. It's a big pot. It does something in the pot. And he was like, I fucking knew it.
It's fucking insane. I mean, I believe it, though. That's for sure. I've never heard no Italian stories, but we don't have a lot of Italians out here. I know just the Mexican stories and shit. Shit. Put a whole damn tub of Vicks on your chest, yo. But with this art shit, it seems like Frank's the only one who wants some art. So Frank, you got yourself some art. We'll hit you up after the show. We'll get you on some shit. We got one more to give away. If it doesn't get given away, we're gonna give it to fucking Tommy. And I don't want to have to send someone to Tommy. So let us know in the chat, man. We're gonna go a little bit longer and see if anybody wants this damn art. We're gonna get it.
Eddie, I got a question for you. Where are you staying when you come to New York?
Where am I staying?
Yeah.
In Manhattan, boy.
What are your lodging plans? You're not fucking staying with me anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna get Airbnb.
You blew that shit.
No, I'm gonna get a different one. I'm gonna get a nicer one. This one got like 6 bedrooms.
That's gonna be hard to do. I got a pretty nice one.
You got an all right one. It's okay. I mean, it has a glass, glass shower door. It's nice, but it ain't that nice.
You're really not coming.
Yo, I'm super excited about that shit though, because we got the
nice spot. Fuck you. That's a nice spot.
That is a nice fucking spot. I ain't talking no shit.
We got a little outdoor area we can hang out. It's a duplex, so we're not even in like some fucking high rise or nothing. Like,
shit, I didn't even know that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking chilling. Well, I am. I don't know what you're doing.
I wouldn't have known my ass from my elbow if I'd have fucking been looking for Airbnbs for New York.
You're sleeping on fucking couches, on fucking Frank's couch like the rest of the admin team.
I guess I can't say that. Never mind. Yo, but frat party at Frank's though, right?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody on so on Thursday, I'm getting into Manhattan Thursday night. But anyone who's around, like, I'm probably gonna like chill with the girlfriend and like, just keep it low key. But anyone who does want to party, just shoot me a DM and I'll give you Frank's address because he's only a half hour away.
Facts, absolutely. I don't want him in our spot. No degenerates. I got to get a full 8 hours of sleep.
That's why I'm not going.
That doesn't.
Good call.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Degenerate.
Salmonella.
Fuck you.
Okay, Derek Moses wants another piece of art.
I was going to say, Derek, you got 2 prints on the way.
You got 2 prints that are about to be mailed out tomorrow. I'm going to get them bitches in tomorrow. I got money this time.
Wowzers.
Yo, and we got these dope-ass tubes. We're those tubes. We finally got tubes to actually send art without getting shit fucked up. So you're going to get fresh prints. Justin, your print's still coming. We had to wait on those tubes, but now we're back. So we'll get that shit sent out this week, and you'll get an actual print that isn't all fucking bent up and folded and shit.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Gonna be a good day.
Your facts. Yo, what else we got to talk about on here, homie?
What else we got to talk about? I think going on right now is the Gamecast over at AM Hookah. Tomorrow is going to be, I believe, into Valhalla. I'm not 100% sure on that because that seems to move around. But the Frank and Tommy show will be happening tomorrow, which is another show that you guys get to tune in and watch that we, poorly planned.
Did that take the place of the Thursday night show?
Yeah, so basically State of the Smoke was our flagship show with me and Frank.
Right.
And we changed it to being called the Frank and Tommy show because what State of the Smoke was initially meant to be was for us to come on, talk about what's going on in the hookah community, talk about what's going on in the group, and, highlight certain posts and this and that. But, it's a hard thing to try to do every week. So what the show ended up being was mostly us bullshitting about hookah sometimes and then just a lot of other stuff. So it really wasn't the State of the Smoke anymore. It was just a show with me and Frank. So we now, in that Thursday night slot, we're going to be having the Frank and Tommy show. State of the Smoke is not going away. State of the Smoke is going to be something that we do at least once a month where we highlight interesting posts. So, when you have real active posts, we'll look back for the last 30 days and, the most active posts. We'll talk about the most active posters and probably, have people on and stuff like that. And then you'll also see from time to time when something happens that we want to address within the group, you'll see us make a post, say, hey, tomorrow we're having a State of the Smoke at such and such a time. And it'll be to address the, whatever issue it is, whether it's a vendor that did something or something happened or there's, rule changes or, I don't know, rule changes, I guess making up new rules because we don't really have too many as it is. That's what we're going to use State of the Smoke for. So it can actually be similar to, the State of the Union address, which was the initial idea.
Right.
Then we wanted to do it every week, and it was just, there's not that much to talk about, just about hookah to talk for an hour.
Yep. Cool. Hell yeah, man. Is there anything else? What else we got coming down the pipe? We're really the only ones that do shows. We're working on getting some reviews, some just regular content for the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more, which we already have. I mean, there's already definitely been a lot more YouTube content that we've been putting out, and you're gonna definitely see more of that. I was talking earlier today with the people at Zomo, which are sponsoring our event, and they're going to be partnering with us. They're sponsoring the New York Gala. So it's going to be all Zomo tobacco. And then we'll obviously have Magma bowls there. Those are our new bowls that are going to be coming out very, very soon. You'll be able to buy them at the Gala at a discount if you'd like one there. And if not, we will have a website where you can go get them from. What else? I think that's about it, man. The Gala's already sold out, so anyone who's watching and didn't get a ticket, you're fucked.
You are fucked, but you will be able to see some nice videos, some nice pictures of what the event's all about. It'll be dope. I'm super excited. I've never been to New York. I've been saying this for the last 3 podcasts.
I'm excited. I mean, I've never really done New York to do New York. I've been to New York a few times. It was really only the one time that I did the New York stuff with Frank. We went to we went to this cool place, and we went to a bar, and then we went to a hookah lounge, and we did all that stuff, and it was cool. But that's the only time that I've ever done that as an adult. Any other time, I have a reason to be in New York, and I go to the thing that I have to go to, and then I go home. I've never done that, so I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm getting there Thursday night. I'll be around if anybody is around on Thursday and wants to hang out. We can try to hang out. And then Friday night, I know we have plans. So, there's I believe it's going to be karaoke. I think that we have a big section of this bar. It's like a club, and it's Korean barbecue and karaoke.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That sounds good as fuck.
Yeah.
I love
Sounds like New York to me.
Facts.
Yeah. Are you gonna sing, Ed?
What?
Karaoke. What song are you gonna sing?
Oh shit, dude. There's so many. I mean, what is the bar's atmosphere? Have you ever been there?
No.
Shit. I don't know, man. I'll probably drop some DMX or
You should Rick roll him.
Nah, I'm not doing no Rick roll. If you go, you can Rick roll them, but you can't get into the gala because the tickets are sold out. So you just got to wait outside until we're done.
Let me know next year. I'm down.
Eddie, what if I'm Eminem and you're Dr. Dre?
Yo, I'm with it. I'm actually with that. That's dope as fuck.
Let's do that.
That's a dope idea.
Let's do that.
I'm with it 100%.
Yeah, let's do that. Because they have like a bunch of songs together.
Fuck yeah, absolutely. I mean,
at least one. Maybe.
I think he's on a couple hooks or something.
They met each other.
I think so. But we could definitely do Forgot About Dre.
Facts. That's like the one song I know.
I can spit Eminem's verse like
I can spit Eminem's verse
100 miles an hour right now.
Well, you got to go with the music, though. That's the whole thing about music.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying, like, there's no chance I'm going to forget it because it's something that me and my little brother used to do at each other to drive my mom crazy. We'd be in the car, and we would, like, on long car rides, like, if Dad was in the car, we didn't because he would hit us. But with Mom, she would just get real mad, and that was always funny. So we would do this thing where we would do Eminem's verse from Forgot About Dre, and we would just, each one of us would do it. Like, so I would do it, and then he would do it, and then I would do it, and he would do it, and we would just keep going faster.
That's awesome.
Until she, like, would threaten to crash the car.
So did I tell you? I got a story. I don't know how much time we got left, but I got a story.
We got all the time in the world, dude. There's no fuck.
Facts.
I'm running the show, and I don't give a fuck, obviously. Wasn't what we're
No. But
how I about buttholes for 40 minutes.
Yeah, no, facts, absolutely. When I was a kid, I was in middle school when I started rapping, and how that came about was when I was a little bit younger, like maybe end of elementary school, I found my dad's old records, and he had like Dr. Dre, The Chronic, 2001. He had like NWA, he had Snoop Dogg, he had all that shit. Like he had all the old school albums, and I remember back in the day when like CD Walkmans were a thing. I used to take it to school and I'd walk home, and I'd always walk with like my homeboy and my best friend. And we were walking, and I had one headphone on, one headphone off, and we were just walking down the street, and all of a sudden I just start spitting the hook. I said, nowadays everybody want to talk. They got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. And when I spit that, he was like, yo, you should be a rapper. And I didn't even really know at the time like what that even meant. And so he's like, bro, like you should rap. You should try to like, you got a good voice for it. And I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And after that, like, cause I used to like to roast kids in middle school because I got picked on a lot in elementary. So as I got older and I learned how to like, I could just outsmart a lot of people. I would just talk shit on them and they wouldn't know what to do. And then I started rhyming it. And so that's really just how I became a rapper. My boy was like, yo, you sound good on that Eminem track. And I'm like, facts. I'm gonna make a couple million real quick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
So is there like video footage somewhere of you in middle school rapping? Do we have?
No.
You can find some pretty rad high school pictures on Facebook, though.
Facts.
That is true.
I'm gonna have to delete my Facebook now.
It's okay. Mine are worse.
Yeah, no, facts. I made a couple memes out of those actually.
I was a snowball, man.
Oh shit. Yo, this guy used to be like 600 pounds and like 8 feet tall.
No, I used to be like 5.5 feet tall, and like I was like 6 foot, and I was like 275 pounds.
That's a big one, dude. That's like 100 pounds heavier than I am right now.
That was when I was a freshman.
Jeez. God.
You only weigh 175 pounds, Ed?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, not 75. My bad. I weigh 195.
All right.
But still, that's pretty damn close.
Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about this because everybody always says that I like. It's this really cool thing when I meet people from the groups. Here's a fun thing. So every time like I go to a party or get together, and I meet people from the groups that have known me for a really long time. A lot of people say this exact thing. I thought you were fatter. And it's like, in theory, that sounds like a nice thing to say.
Right.
Yeah, but how do you feel right now? That
But
people
you're
are
not
watching?
saying that I'm not fat.
Right.
It's
Right.
not like, oh wow, you're thinner than I thought. That would be the nice way to say that. I thought you were fatter. Like, you're still pretty fucking fat. But I thought you were even fatter fuck than you happen to be.
Right.
Is what people say to me. And I don't know how I'm supposed to react to that. Like, other than being like, oh, okay, well, I thought you were an asshole and I was fucking right.
Yo, fucking absolutely. That's hilarious. I mean, you're a big guy, so I understand like how they think that, like, just because you're tall as fuck, but like you don't look fat in your pictures. You just got a big fucking beard. You're tall, and you just got a big ass head.
I think that one of the problems is when me and Frank first started doing all the lives and stuff, I had my camera set up lower, especially when I was just using my phone. So I would use my phone and grab like the little pop filter guy, and pop it up and just lay it down. So it's like this low angle looking up at me.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting on the couch.
That's not the prime selfie position, dog.
And I got the camera set up on a coffee table. So like it's not, I think that made it look like way worse. And I never realized it, 'cause I just look at it, that's how I look. That's me, that's fine. It's no big deal.
That's me, that's
fine. My shirt's on, I'm okay. Like, yeah, I feel like when people see me, like they're like expecting for me to be like fucking Chris Farley or somebody. I'm not.
Well, he's dead, so I'm glad you're not dead. But I feel. I mean, you're funny. You're tall. You're kind of, you got a big head. So I understand that.
You'll be all right, kid.
Yeah, you'll do good in life. I'm sure.
You're going places.
Facts.
I've done okay so far.
Exactly. You made it. You made it 30 years, bro.
It's 9 more.
When I was little, I didn't think I would make it to 30, and I don't know why. Like, I never had a good reason. I've never had a good reason to, but like my whole life, I was like, I'm not gonna be 30. There's no way something's gonna go wrong.
Interesting.
I got a kidney stone for the first time. I was 22.
30. Are you sure you're not 40?
I'm sure. Yeah, I was 22, or I think I was 22 when I got my first kidney stone, and I'll never forget this. So I was with my girlfriend, and it was her 21st birthday. So we went out for her 21st birthday. My parents went down the shore, so I had the house to myself. So she's staying over, and we're going out. So we go out, we have a good time, get all fucked up, go home, go to bed. In the morning, I get woken up by this girl who's trying to fool around with me. And I'm like, wait, I don't feel good. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Which, and I was like I said, I was either 21 or 22. It was the first time in my life I had ever been like, stop to anyone who starts playing with me.
Right. Yeah.
It's not something that happened to me all the time anyway. So like when it does start happening, like, oh, someone's playing my dick. All right, go ahead. Yeah, see where this goes. And I was like, you got to stop. And then like I started throwing up. Like I thought I was just hungover. I started throwing up, but I had this terrible pain in my side. And then like about an hour or so later, it just keeps getting worse. Have either of you guys ever had a kidney stone?
No, fuck no.
It's fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible. So like I kicked her out. I was like, you got to go home. Like I called my mom. I was like, Mom, you have to come home. And they were down the shore. They're like an hour and a half away. I was like, yeah, I have to go to the hospital. I think I'm dying. And like I really thought I was dying. Like I legitimately, like, to the point where like I'm almost in tears because I'm like, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be the guy that everyone from my high school class is like, can you believe he already fucking died? Like, I'm that fucking guy. Like, this is obviously cancer. It's because I wasn't walking around with my fingers like this my whole fucking life. Pop-Up was fucking right.
It just took a little while to set in.
Like, son of a bitch. Yeah.
Well, shit, man.
And then, like, I'm in the hospital. I'm in all this fucking pain. They do all these tests. Like, I'm dying. Because what it was, like, where you usually get pain for kidney stones was not where I was getting pain. And I'm not going to get into all the technical. It wasn't my penis. But basically, my kidney, it was so small, I didn't feel it, like, moving in my back. Like, that's where you usually get the pain, is back here, like, in your kidneys. And then it kind of moves as you pass it. The pain that I was getting was in my bladder. So, like, where the pain was, even the doctors were like, it could be something in your bladder. And, like, they leave. And my mom was an x-ray tech and then a CAT scan technician. So while we're at the hospital, she's like, I was like, what does that mean? Like, what could it be? And she was like, well, I mean, you could have some kind of infection. I mean, it could be, it could be bladder cancer. And that's all she had to say. And I was from that point on, like the rest of the time I'm in the hospital, I'm like, this is it. I'm dead. Like I'm a dead man.
I'm dead.
I'm a dead man.
Call it a day.
Buy the casket.
Yeah, facts.
So much pain. And then ended up just being a really, really tiny one. And then like maybe like 2 or 3 years later, I had my second one.
Oof.
And I was visiting a friend up in Villanova at his college. And we go up there to party. So I go up there. And we're hanging out, we're drinking, we're having a good time, super fucked up, like all kinds of fucked up. And then around 2 o'clock in the morning, I got this terrible pain in my side, like right as everything's winding down, and I'm hammered drunk. And I'm like, uh-oh. And then it just gets worse and worse. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta drive home. So I'm drunk and in this ridiculous pain, and I drove like the 2 hours home to then go to the hospital. But with kidney stones, when the pain first hits, you're like, oh no, I'm going to die. And then like an hour later, you're like, why the fuck am I not dead? Like, please, like, kill me already. Like, whatever this is, please kill me.
That sounds mad shitty, man. I don't know how the fuck you get them, but I don't want them. I'm doing everything I can to stay away from them.
You guys, I mean, like some people are just predisposed to get them, and you're kind of just fucked. Yeah. Like the last one that I had, which was real bad. It was just like probably 2 years ago. They like did a scan. I went to a specialist and they did a scan of like my whole kidneys, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you have like a bunch of stones in your kidneys." Oh, good. Oh, that's good. That's good. I was like, "So what do we do about that?" He's like, "Just wait until they start to come out." No, good. Yeah, so it's like, so I'm always waiting. So like anytime I have like any phantom pain like in my stomach or in my side or in my back, like I could pull a back muscle and I'll be like, oh no, I'm gonna be in the hospital in 2 hours. Oh no. It's
that
so
fucking bad, dude.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Oh God,
I feel bad for you now that you're old, bro. Because the only time, I mean, you got to pee them out at some point.
It's gonna happen, yeah.
They're gonna all come as like a clump. They're gonna have to like
stop.
No, well, that's the problem. Like when you have big ones like that, when they come, like they'll bust loose from your kidneys, but then they can't actually, like, they're too big to travel through like the tubing to like get to you to come out, and that's when you gotta like go see the guy to get them like pulverized.
Oh, how do they pulverize them?
I've never had to have this done. I've luckily, like, knock on wood, they've been always terrible, but they've been like really, really small. But what happens is when that happens, they literally, it's like ultrasound, but super, super intense to the point that it's like actually like concussion.
Damn.
So it's like, yeah, like think of like an ultrasound massage. That's basically what it is, but it's not pleasant. Like it's extremely uncomfortable, and that'll break them up.
One of my friend's parents, her mom has to do that every now and then. And yeah, I couldn't imagine that pain.
Well, they say that it's the closest thing that a man can feel to the pain that a woman has when giving birth. And as someone who has had a total of 4 kidney stones get passed, I can tell you point blank, I don't understand how humanity has survived if that is the case. Like all kidding aside, like if that's what it's like if right now you were like, hey, you want to have a baby? And I really, really wanted a baby. And they're like, well, okay, well, when you have it, it's going to be like having a kidney stone. I'll be like, I'll just adopt. Like, I don't need to do that. Forget it. Like, I don't know how anyone chooses to have children if that's what that's going to be like.
Well, like they got that whole TLC show, fucking 16 kids and counting or something.
That's 16 kidney stones.
Fucking blows my mind. Like, unless you did them all C-section, there's nothing wrong with doing C-section. Nobody.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's fucking crazy if you just straight push 16 of those motherfuckers.
I mean, but after like 5, you gotta like, your body's gotta know. It's like, all right, here we go again.
All right, we're going again next year. Let's go. Get ready.
Well, the thing is, that 16 is that okay? So that lady had 16 separate kids, or did she have like a litter? Because isn't there also a show about like some lady who had like fucking 9 children?
I don't think it was a litter. I don't think 16 kids is possible.
I think
John and Kate plus 8. Wasn't that a show? Like she had 8
but they
kids all at once.
They weren't octuplets. They were fucking, because that's the Octomom. You're getting tripped up with the Octomom. She did porn, but Kate Gosselin, she had like 2 kids. She had twins immediately.
I was gonna say,
and she had 2 twin girls, and then she had, I think, quadruplets or something like that.
Holy
yeah.
Fuck that. you imagine like how terrible that would be? Like I'm sorry, anyone out there who has that. I'm sure you love your kids.
Like multiple coming out. That's like having quintuplets. That's 5. That's a lot.
I feel like with giving birth, if you're giving birth to that many kids at once, like 2 or 3, like you're open. The kids are just kind of walking out. You know what I mean?
You know,
like kid 4 rolls out like with a cane. He's like, "What's up?
What's up? I'm already here. Where's I'm going to work, Mom. I'll be back."
Here's your 14-year-old.
No, dude, that's fucking crazy. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't. If I was a woman, I would never have kids. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, honestly, that's really how I feel. Like it gave me, and that's the thing. Like, and like when you say that to, it's not really a thing I talk about all that much. But like to say that, like to a woman, especially, like they're like, oh, it's not even close. It's not even. That's fine. Like I'm not saying that I'm experiencing the exact same pain. They say that it's the closest that a man can come to what a woman feels during childbirth. And like, I don't know. I'm not fucking with any women anymore. Like they're the fucking meanest people on earth, obviously, because that's fucking brutal. Like I don't understand choosing to do that. And like just like people who have a second kid on purpose. Like what do you mean?
Right. Well, I mean that's what I was talking about with the 16. Like how do you have 16? That's 16.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, do you not know how it works? Like, do you not know how this keeps happening to you?
Do you just forget? Like, does medical show up and fucking
just hit you with the pen real quick?
That was great. I have a child.
What's your name?
That must be it. That must be it.
I believe it 100%.
Crazy.
Well, shit, man. I think we're pretty much out of topics to talk on. We gave away some of this beautiful art by my boy Adam.
Thank you.
At 8. What is your shit? Plug your shit one more time for us.
W Art on Facebook. W Art with underscores between the words on Instagram, and wart.com.
That's where we can buy all this shit.
And it's wart.com, but with W spelled out, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like double, and then like the word
like
you, like Y-O-U.
Yeah. That's going to be hard forever. It's the first time I've ever had to do that.
You're good. You'll get used to it. We'll have you on the show more.
Yeah, but like, have the shit that we talked about having set up actually fucking set up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or we can just
although,
talk about
Eddie, I don't know about you, I kind of like this format.
I do too. I think it's really cool just to kind of get somebody new on here and bullshit our way through
get somebody new on. We'll talk about buttholes. I think that should be the thing. Every person that we have on, we have to ask at least once, how do you feel about having your butthole licked?
I'm with it. I agree.
Wait.
Welcome to
we haven't asked Adam. Adam, how do you feel about having your butthole licked? We didn't talk about it. We're not ending the show yet, Eddie. I'm going. I just lit another round of coals. We're going. This is it.
I'm good. I'm good on all that.
Meaning you're good, like it's good, or you don't
No,
want that?
pass. I'm out.
You're 21. Has it ever happened for you?
No.
Keep an open mind. I'm telling you, it's extremely pleasant. It's refreshing.
Thanks, Mom.
It's like, did you ever have like you eat like an Altoid and then like take a drink of water? You know that feeling? It's like, wow, like, it's intense, but it's nice. It's like that, but on your butthole.
Yo.
So, dog, what's your story?
Yeah, you haven't told us how you got your butthole ate up.
I did.
You did.
I did. I explained the whole fucking story. Yeah.
He was talking about how she lifted up the,
Yeah. I thought I was just getting a regular blowjob, and they're like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And then,
welcome to the jungle, bitch.
You don't have to stop.
Oh, fucking A, dude. I can't believe we talked about licking buttholes on the goddamn podcast today. What are you doing? Why did you come on and ruin our goddamn wholesome show that we had?
Payday.
We worked so hard to set a good image. We didn't talk about weed at all on the podcast ever. Fucking,
I know.
One time we bring this motherfucker on. He's like, "Hey, have you guys ever had your buttholes licked?"
I didn't even bring it up.
Nah, I don't believe it. We'll have to watch the tape.
I've got that effect on people.
They just want to start licking buttholes around you.
No, they just want to start talking about it.
They're trying to talk you in. Not me though. Hold on, buzz. Yo, we gotta end this.
I want to go home.
You are home.
You are home.
Oh my God, this is too much.
All right. Well, you want to call it? Are we calling it? Is that the plan?
Yeah, we'll call it right now. It's 10:30.
Thank you guys for having me on. It was fun.
Absolutely, dude. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, those who watched. Thank you for watching, hanging out with us. Is there any comments that we need to address?
No. Well, no. I mean, Derek said that he was just kidding about wanting the art. We'll give it away on the page. We're gonna end up giving away on the Hookah Lounge page. Derek said that he wanted to offer his up, so we'll give it to somebody on the page. We'll get lit.
Yeah. Now we can put all the links of his really hard to spell fucking URLs.
Yeah, and Derek, if you want that other one that he never sent, we can get that out to you.
I'm getting it out to you regardless. I don't know what he's talking about. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for tuning into the Payday Podcast today. We definitely appreciate everybody who tuned in. Thank you, Tommy, for hosting us. Thank you for
Eddie and Adam. I know that you know it. What do we say when we end shows?
Don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser.
Hold on.
We got to run it back.
Pause. Wind it back. Everybody, do we count to 3 or what do we do here?
This is a group thing.
Yeah, this is
all do it and we point.
Tommy, count to 3.
Adam, do you not watch the fucking show?
No, I hear half of the show and it's his half.
Oh, so you've only heard the shitty half of the show.
Yeah, so don't be a loser.
All right, so let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are we ready to go?
Facts.
Don't be a loser.
Didn't you just say we wanted to fucking count down? No, we ain't done yet. We got to run it back one more time. You cannot count to 3 when you say we're going to count to fucking 3.
Do we go on 3 or do we go on go?
3. Go on go.
Who goes on 3?
Everybody.
What do you get? He's 1, 2, don't be a loser?
1, 2, 3, don't be a loser. Go on 3.
All right.
But that's not 3. That's go.
No.
Maybe 1, 2, 3, go.
Fuck you. All right, let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't be a loser.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for coming, Adam, Eddie. Adam, I want to have you on again so we can do it a little bit better. But I don't know. I thought this was fun.
Absolutely, I agree, man. Appreciate you so much, bro.
All right, later.